Hi, and welcome to a little air dry clay with me. My name's Kaz, and I'm an artist and a bit of a ponderer living in Western Australia and creator of Little Moonseed. But today I thought we'd have some air dry clay fun. Yay! So let's speed this up a little bit, I think, because it's going to take me a long time to smush this stuff. When we get out the bag, and smushy smush smush. Yay! It's been ages since I've done any air dry clay stuff, and I've just been watching people make these really cool art palettes, and I kind of need one, and I thought I'd give it a go. So I thought we could try it together. Yay! There's so many yays. There's just going to be a lot more yays. That's just yay. So now this is me forming into some kind of workable space, and then this is pretty organic actually. I thought I'd just kind of draw it out first and then carve it out and use my fingers to smooth it delicately, and yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. So lately I've been putting a little bit of pressure on myself, so I thought this would be a really nice thing to do, just to not worry how it turns out, to just enjoy the process. And I think a lot of us, because we're so busy all the time, it's really good to have that one thing that we do to just, relax or whatever. This is awesome for kids. If you have a child that loves art, get them to make one of these. It's pretty cheap to buy air dry clay, and it's a really nice thing to do, and you can put anything on it, make anything out of it. It's a good fun thing to do. When I was a kid, I grew up on a farm in Western Australia, here, and there was this huge dam, and we used to go there and collect the natural clay that was in there. It was this beautiful dark red ochre, and also this really lovely bright white clay. And when I was a kid, I used to muck around with making little pigs with wings, and I thought that would be my entrepreneurial thing, that I would just make all these pigs with wings for people. I know, it's funny how things come back around. I haven't made any pigs with wings lately. I have been making a bit of polymer clay, and I think the difference between polymer clay and air dry clay is definitely much more forgiving. So that makes it perfect for things like this, when you just want to have some fun and not worry too much. Polymer clay is wonderful, and I love using it. It's just a little bit more expensive, and air dry clay is much more fun for things like this. So now I've taken out most of the goopy goops from inside, I can start smoothing it and making it more fun. So are you going to make one? Because I would love to know what kind of art palette you make. If it's a land creature, or a sea creature, or a made up creature, I would love to know all about it. And you can tell me all about it in the comments. Yay! It's very important to clean up your workstation. Well done, Kaz. And you can smush that together for later. Like right now. And now I'm making an octopus. Hooray! And yes, scoring the clay so that it can stick together better. And then I've got a little toothpick that I used to put in there. And I also realised that the toothpick could be seen at the top, which was not that great. So I just shoved stuff in there, and spoiler alert, it probably wasn't enough, but that's okay. This is a fun project, and there was no pressure. It was a make and see kind of thing. Stick on some eyeballs. With my hands in the way, and sorry about that. Yay! Eyeballs! Leg. Octopus need to have leg. So now here comes a fun bit. So you know how the octopus have those little sucker things on there? So I just got tiny little bits of clay, and I've rolled them up in a minute and stuck them all on there, and yeah, poked holes in them so they look like suckers. Not me, I'm not a sucker. Two legs! Hooray! Poke, 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 poke. Boop. 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 Boink, boop, boop, boop. Beep. Oh, this is cool. This is where the paintbrush is going to go in. I am using a skewer, yes. Another leg. Hooray! The cool thing about art is that you can use pretty much anything. I mean, I do have some tools that I use that I love, but you know, sometimes it's just using a pencil or like that skewer or whatever. You don't really need a lot of really expensive things, even for big art pieces. You can do most things with cheap things. I think the important thing is just to be creative in the first place, so that we give ourselves an outlet to heal and to bring ourselves joy. That's what it's all about. So this is just making more indent in there so that I can make sure that my paintbrush is going to stay in there properly. Also, I didn't like the placement of the eyeballs, so I had to get rid of them and put them down so it looks like he's just like peering just over the top of the pond. And that's it. We are finished. So I just did the last bits of smoothing it around a little bit more, and I also did put some more little blobs on the top that I didn't film. I don't know why. And then yeah, there he is. Hooray! I love it. So now comes the fun, not really so much fun, but yes, putting the resin on the top. I use UV resin, and it's not enjoyable, so you definitely have to use special protective gloves and mask when you're doing anything like this and have windows completely open. It's important you look after yourself. I'm not actually sure what else you could use apart from UV resin. I'm sure there's lots of varnishes and things like that you could use, but that's a little bit of research if you're interested. And now I have to put it under the UV light. So I put it under there for a little while, probably about 7 to 10 minutes maybe. I don't know, I just kept pressing the button and until it wasn't tacky anymore, and then I just put it out in the sun. Underneath it was still a little bit tacky, so it was good to kind of cure it, and there it is. He's all done. Hi, little octopus. Up close you can see some of the little cracks and things that are formed in there, but it doesn't matter because this was just a fun project for me, and I liked it so much that I did make another one of a leaf and a little bug, but I did drop it. So I just thought, what happens if you try and stick it together and then resin over the top? And you know, it still works, but I mean, I can see it. Hello, little buggy. Buggy. So yeah, that was fun. And I would absolutely do it again. I think maybe with proper clay. So I hope this has inspired you to make your own little creation out of air dry clay, and I look forward to hearing all about it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.